Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be reviewing the Doctor Who New Year's special that came out yesterday, which was, well, at the time of recording it came out yesterday, which was Revolution of the Daleks. So I don't have Ismail with me here today because he doesn't watch Doctor Who. So I've got resident Flash himself, Jay. Say hello, Jay. Unmute your mic now.
Hello there.
Laughing. And
Yeah, sorry.
we have Sid as well, TopManSid. So say hi, Sid.
Thanks for having me on.
So yeah, check out Sid's channel, link in the description. You guys like FIFA, gaming content, any of that kind of stuff, all the stuff that we like as well. So be sure to check out his channel. He puts up some great stuff there. And Jay's got an Instagram, which I'll also link in the description. So let's just get straight into it, I guess. What did you guys think of the episode?
It was good, but it felt cheap, if I'm honest.
Sid?
Yeah, obviously I like watching episodes like twice to really gauge this once, but I've only watched it once. But I can tell, in my opinion, I'm a bit more. I'm overall optimistic about the chip, more optimistic than other people about the chip.
Yeah, because I know that you weren't as like overly critical about the Chibnall stuff as everyone else.
Obviously, there are still problems.
Yeah,
I think this episode's up there with some of the best in Chibnall era. And it's a good episode, decent episode, some problems, but yeah.
Yeah, I'd probably say this is one of Chibnall's better episodes, in my opinion. That being said, I don't think that really says much for me because I don't really, I hate most of the episodes that he's made. But, yeah, I was fine with this episode. Like, it didn't really have much of a reason to exist, in my opinion. Like, it was just like they needed an episode to break the Doctor out of jail to get her back in the world. And
to be honest, like with it, the Doctor being broken out of jail, if that was like the first episode of season 13, I would have been okay with that.
Same, yeah, I wouldn't have cared.
I wouldn't be upset if this didn't happen.
Yeah, they do it in like 5 minutes in this episode anyway, so it wasn't particularly important.
And yeah, it was too quick. That was
too
much.
Yeah, but
it should have been like the whole gang as well, not just Jack.
Yeah. I find it hilarious. I guess, spoiler alert, by the way, for those of you who haven't seen it. If you haven't seen it, click off the video and go watch it. If not, then feel free to stay. But yeah, I find it hilarious how Jack managed to locate her, break her out in like 5 minutes, and they spent like years just trying to look for her. They couldn't even do it. Yaz and Graham.
10 months.
Yeah, they spent so long looking for her, they couldn't even find her. Jack just breaks her out in 2 seconds. I guess that kind of just shows you what's happened to the companions over the years. I don't know. I didn't. As I said, I didn't mind this episode.
That does bring us. Since you said companions, that does actually bring you on to another
big thing that happens in this episode. Yeah, which is I guess we'll just go out of order with like the big things that happen and then overall thoughts. But yeah, as everyone predicted and as they announced, Graham and Ryan are leaving. Which they tried so hard to make that some sort of emotional farewell. I just didn't care because neither of these characters are. I mean, Ryan and Graham are better developed than Yaz, but I don't know.
It just means that's why people like them.
Yeah, and they even brought
back
Yaz
the meme with the mic. Yaz could be better though.
I think so, yeah, but they didn't develop her at all. Like the only thing, what the most we got was that 50p thing, whatever the hell that was.
That was good. that was alright.
It was so weird. It was so weird.
But Chibnall was trying to not shoehorn, but like put that in the end of that episode to be like, oh, this is character development. Yeah, it should have been in series 11, in my opinion. But at least we got that then.
Yeah, that's true. But I don't know. It's just that I think they made a bad start. It was a bad idea to have 3 companions in the first place. They should have had like 1 or 2, and then like with the 11th Doctor, where they had Rory and Amy, and then they developed like other characters and added other characters like Jenny and Strax and Vastra and all them later on.
I think it probably would have been better if they didn't announce they were leaving. Yeah. If they left, they can leave, which is fine. But if they didn't announce, I think that would have added more emotion. I think because they announced it, that took away that. Okay, yeah, we saw this coming. It's fine.
That's a good point.
Yeah, but I didn't.
I thought it was a good exit. I thought it was a decent exit considering the previous. Like, it could have easily been like. It was better performances from them too than the previous episodes.
Yeah, I think there's only 2 memorable scenes in this episode, in my opinion. Which was one that where Jack was talking to Yaz, and John Barrowman completely carried that whole scene where he's like, you don't get to choose like when it ends or whatever, and whatever he said, all that stuff. I thought that was like interesting. But it would have been better if it was with a better character aside from Yaz, who's just kind of like who has like about as much development as like a brick wall or something. She's not very interesting.
But hopefully this starts off Series 13 development because I liked how they linked it together. Like, Jack's like, the last time I saw him, I thought he was gonna go away.
Yeah.
Talking about how the Doctor leaves people and stuff like that.
Mm.
And that's obviously Yaz doesn't want to leave the Doctor by the end. And
Yeah.
hopefully that carries on.
I didn't really buy that whole thing with Yaz though, because at first she was like, she kind of seemed like she was having second thoughts about it, like Ryan was, but then at the end she just like, I'm just gonna go with the Doctor anyway because I don't have anything better to do, I guess. I guess that's her.
She's more attached. She's more attached.
Yeah. What she called? I thought she had that police job or whatever. Well, actually, she technically doesn't. She just got rid of that, didn't she?
Yeah, this whole.
Yeah, they need to explain that.
This whole era just like does that thing that I hate that shows do, where they ignore the stuff that's happened in the previous seasons and act like it's just like, you know, like how SpongeBob does it. But obviously, SpongeBob is like a stupid show, so it's like they just ignore what happens in the last episode, and it's like if Squidward like blows up in one episode, he's alive in the next one or something like that.
But they've got an excuse. They've got an excuse.
Exactly. Yeah, it's just like a stupid show. Yeah, you're supposed to laugh at it, but this, it's like they just do it, and it doesn't make any sense. But
yeah,
I guess that's like
when it says I said it felt cheap.
Yeah.
You know, at the beginning with the prison scene.
I guess that's probably a good idea. We'll like go through from the beginning to like.
Yeah.
Go on.
It had like previous monsters, which is fine.
Mm.
When I think the first one that appeared was the Weeping Angels, I thought, okay, this is kind of cool.
It had handcuffs on.
And then
Angela.
Yeah.
Her name?
I think that's the name. Yeah.
I could get past that, but then it's when they started throwing all of them in there. Like
it was just like how many.
This is just you're just doing this for the sake of doing it. Now, one is fine. But
that was
literally
the whole reason Jack was in that episode. He was literally just there to spew fan service lines, like talk about Gwen Cooper, say like the line he met when he first met the 9th Doctor, the 10th Doctor, and say all these like lines so that people are like, look, remember that, it's Jack. Jack's back, even though he does nothing useful, and he's like just there because we want fan service.
Yeah, I think when he's working with the companions, even though it's only for a bit, I think that's the best part when he's doing actual stuff like with the companions. I think, but it's obviously I wish we saw a bit more of that. But
but the whole thing with the prison break part at the beginning with Jack and the Doctor, I thought it was nice to see the Doctor and Jack interacting again, but it was like I don't know, I didn't really have much of an impact.
I use the word
I didn't mind seeing the old monsters back. Especially the silence.
The only one.
I like Matt Smith era. I like the Matt Smith
That's
era.
the only one I have a question with. How did they get the silence in there? Were they not like when they're like transporting him and they put him in the cell? They turn around and they just not forget that they put a silence in the cell.
You're not supposed to think about it. It's just more like fans. It is more like fans. But I didn't mind it. I like seeing Sycorax back as well.
The one that I was just like, why the hell did you do that? I don't want to remember that episode ever again. It's a pating, yeah. The pating. Who the hell wants a pating? No one asked for that.
No, I asked for it, mate. It's a meme. It's a bullet.
Yeah, it is a meme.
Is that the same Pating that got ejected?
I can't believe that. I can't believe that.
I don't know.
Who said it at the end? Was it Ryan? Who's like, we thought the mighty Pating. Yeah, the mighty Pating. That little stupid little.
No, Chibnall's trolling.
Yeah,
he's actually trolling.
Yeah. One thing I was kind of like. I don't know, they kind of glanced over a lot of things, like they glanced over the Timeless Children stuff. And there's like one scene where the Doctor talks to Ryan about it. She's like, I don't think I know who I am or whatever. Yeah. And then he's like, we'll find out after, and that's just never addressed again in the episode. I felt like a lot of this episode...
I think they're going to use that for season 13.
She'll
go explore that a bit more.
True.
Probably a bit
down. But I wish they used that for the prison scene. I wanted them to do a bit longer prison, her thinking about it.
Because you know what I would have liked what they did with... Yeah, in the prison. You know like how... was it in Heaven Sent with the 12th Doctor... Where when he was punching that wall and he had to like keep getting and he was like stuck in that loop thing and he was kind of like thinking about a lot of things in that episode. And that was just Peter Capaldi as the Doctor. I think that's one of the problems with this. I don't think Jodie Whittaker would have been able to hold like a whole sort of just her in the prison. I don't think she would have been able to hold something like that as well as Peter Capaldi would have.
It didn't have to be a whole episode, but like 5 minutes is just too much. I was actually like happy with the prison scene. I was like, this is the Easter eggs. Now we're gonna go into the more stuff. I mean, Jack comes in all of a sudden. I'm like, I like the scene with Jack escaping, but it's like I feel like we could have had so much more in between all this.
Also,
you know what I mean?
But they don't address this. I'm gonna assume it was him. When the Doctor knocks on the wall, then someone knocks back. That was Jack, wasn't it?
Yeah, Jack said. I think he said on Twitter, John Barrowman.
Oh, did he? Okay, yeah. Because I was thinking at first, I was thinking, do you think the Master went there somehow? And like,
Warlocks, man.
Yeah, so
he's just not mentioned. They don't. They just say he's gone.
I don't care. I'm done with the Master until they bring him back now, because they're not going to explain anything with him, because they didn't do it last season. They explained like nothing about how he was there and where he fits into like the timeline or anything. I was talking to
they've been doing that. They've been doing that for years.
Yeah, I was talking to someone about this yesterday, about how like it doesn't make any sense. He was trying to defend it, and I couldn't buy his explanation.
What?
The Master, like he said that his theory behind it was that what happens is John Sims' Master regenerates into Missy, and then she uses the tissue compression device to get O's body, and like she disguises herself in that, so it's Missy in disguise as O, and then somehow later down the timeline she removes that disguise and goes and fights the 12th Doctor.
Nah. Because then
it just doesn't make sense, but I don't know.
He turned into a snake and went inside the body. I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, it's weird. But I guess the other thing that happened at the beginning of this episode, aside from the prison stuff, was Jack Robertson, the character that everyone wanted back. Yay!
Yes,
so good that I'm happy they brought him back. Bloody hell!
Yeah. Interesting choice.
Back in the day when they used to bring back characters, I was like excited, and now we get Jack Robertson back.
Yeah, it seems like they're trying to go for like an evil, maybe Harriet Jones type thing. I guess. I don't know.
I don't know.
He's better in this episode.
Oh, he's just being a typical, like, just douchey, evil businessman.
Trump.
Yeah, Trump. Yeah, he's Trump. Yeah,
he's Trump. Yeah,
he's Trump.
Cartoonish. Really, it puts me off a bit.
And then him and Theresa May make a deal, I guess, because that's basically, I assume, who that.
Don't say Theresa May. We don't want to get political.
I don't care about politics. I'm apolitical. I don't have an opinion on that sort of thing.
No, but yeah, you're right. It's supposed to be like Theresa May.
Yeah, I think that's what they were going for. But they have a scene where they apparently someone was videoing them with the Daleks, because they have the Daleks as security drones. Which as the whole world just forgotten about how the billions of times the Daleks have just invaded England, killed everyone.
The crack in the wall, maybe they should have just mentioned that as an excuse.
As some excuse, yeah. I would have taken that over nothing, but yeah, they have that with those two characters, and then they have the thing that doesn't make sense to me. You know when?
It's interesting.
Yeah, it was it could have been interesting, but the thing that doesn't make sense to me is what happens when Graham's like there's a video leaked onto the internet of him with the Daleks. Okay, how is he at the end of the episode? How is he up for an honorary knighthood or whatever it is when there's video footage of him on the internet with Daleks and showing that
wibbly wobbly, timey wimey.
Yeah,
because obviously the Daleks have become.
I'll explain everything.
Yeah,
everyone will know the Daleks are the ones that malfunction and try to kill everyone, or they kill loads of people actually.
And I don't know how that's. Oh my god, when nothing really much happens aside from like once they break the Doctor out of jail, and then obviously they show all the Jack Robinson stuff. We see that there's like a Dalek cloning facility where they have.
Do you guys actually like the Daleks? Like this new design?
The design looks way better than it did in Resolution, I think.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's way better than Resolution. Like I know the red and black look good, and the red and blue, but to be honest,
they all died.
That's something else I wanted to get to afterwards, but that was
okay.
But
all those were essentially incinerated is the word I'm going to use. Or exterminated should be the better word.
Yeah.
By the original Daleks. What was that? What was
it? Death Squad. The Daleks were good. I thought both.
Yeah. I thought the one thing that I don't like with the Chibnall era Daleks is I don't know. I just think it looks weird. Is like how it's like super fat at the bottom, and there's like a kind of like round bit, and it's just like super skinny at the top. I like it more with the original Daleks, where it kind of like it's smoothly like gradually goes thinner towards the top.
Yeah.
Whereas it's like one big fat section at the bottom, one big skinny section at the top. So I prefer the design of the older Daleks. I don't know, maybe that's just me.
Yeah, same.
But
I think the older ones look better.
I think it looks better. I think that skinny, weird, like different shape works better with the new design. Like, Resolution it put me off a little bit.
Yeah, because it looks a lot better with those colors and like the kind of design that they went with in that. But they go to a cloning facility where what was the character's name? The black guy with the glasses.
Leo.
Leo. That's it.
That's the one.
Yeah, who got the Dalek mutant on the back of him because Daleks are symbiotes now. I don't know how that really worked.
It was giving me major Venom vibes. I know they did it before, but it's like
It's just like Venom in it. Crap movie, but That's another topic. But anyway, they go to a cloning facility, and there's a bunch of Dalek mutants everywhere, just living life, I guess, just sitting in those pods.
So the Dalek cloned themselves. It wasn't the Leo guy. Leo just did one time.
Yeah. According to the Dalek, he somehow managed to use all that company's money, which I don't know. How would they be like? Why is there just random money going out of our accounts? But
yeah, I don't know.
Yes, Chibnall. Then the Daleks obviously all get the mutants all pretty much just teleport into the bodies somehow, into the Dalek like a dome, like what do you call them? I don't know what the word is. Like,
shell.
Exoskeleton, I guess. Yeah.
Oh, it's shell.
But I don't understand. One thing I don't understand with that as well is how can you 3D print those? What are they made of? That like they're indestructible. Like what did they 3D print them out of? Because they 3D printed the shells, didn't they?
Probably metal or something, strong metal.
Yeah, but you can't 3D print metal.
Yeah, that's
you
one
can't.
thing. No, I don't think it's physically possible. It's just plastic, isn't
But
it?
in the Chibnallverse, you can.
If you're Donald Trump and you have infinite money, you can do anything. Yeah, it's basically a separate universe, so they might as well. But if you're Donald Trump and you have infinite money, you can 3D print metal somehow. I'm pretty sure that's not physically possible, is it?
I'm gonna quickly Google it.
Or it's another thing. I don't know. It could be vibranium or something.
But yeah, vibranium, the crossover with Marvel, that'd make the show better in its current state, to be honest. But
oh wait, hang on, lads. Turns out, based on Google, a very fine metal powder is melted with a laser to produce your design layer by layer.
Oh,
so yeah, it is possible.
Okay,
it is possible.
I wonder what it was made of then, because it wouldn't be Dalekanium, would it?
Nah. Maybe they used the metal from the Dalek, the original one. If they
maybe, the what was it, reconnaissance one or whatever it was.
Yeah, they used the design certainly.
Yeah,
I don't know if.
But through circumstances where they're just like pretty much trying to destroy all the Daleks. Also, I forgot to mention the scene where Jack uses the squareness gun. That was pretty cool to kill the mutant.
Oh yeah, that was.
Why he didn't just shoot the one off Leo's back, I don't know. But anyways.
Okay.
Yeah.
Could
have just avoided the whole episode, but okay.
Come on, you're ruining it. You're spotting everything Chibnall does wrong. What are you doing?
I literally just thought of that now. I was like, oh yeah, that happened.
Yeah.
But
that's a good point.
yeah, but I guess they could have avoided the whole episode that way. But yeah, Jack has the squareness gun back, which is cool because we haven't seen that for since season 1 with Jack, have we? I don't think he had that since then.
With Jack, I don't actually like how he departed. Like it was off screen.
Oh yeah, that was later in the episode though, wasn't it? Yeah, I'll get to that in a bit because that was a bit weird. But after that part where they had all the stuff where they were at the lab and then all the Daleks come back, in their new form, which was the Revolution, I guess, where it was some weird cross hybrid between humans and Daleks. They had.
Hang on. How can it be a cross between human and Daleks when there's actually been a human Dalek before?
Oh, in Daleks in Manhattan and Evolution of the Daleks.
How's that work?
No, because they used liquidize. I don't know how you liquidize a human, but they found a way to do it. But they used that to power them or something like that. I think they just
they've done that before, where humans can make Daleks.
Yeah. It makes enough sense, I guess. I don't know. It was giving me a bit of Cyberman vibes that they were trying to especially when they said we're going to convert people or whatever, or convert. Yeah, it was it reminded me of the Cybermen. But we have another scene where Jack, Ryan, and Graham all go onto the Dalek ship, which the Doctor calls, to come and destroy the other Daleks. One thing that didn't make that I was kind of questioning, when the Death Squad Daleks who show up, wouldn't they have tried to kill all the other humans as well? Because they said they don't like impurities. Don't Daleks hate everything that isn't a Dalek? So they would have killed the humans and the black Daleks.
But isn't it
But there wasn't any. Yeah, there wasn't any humans around there, was there?
No, I don't know. Specifically Daleks. They're specifically killing Daleks that are impure. They're the ones with those. I think.
Yeah, that's
Daleks. They've done that before, and it makes sense they would make a squad like that up, I guess, because they've done that before. With other Daleks don't like other Daleks.
Yeah, so that kind of makes sense.
But at the same time, it's can you just add the function of killing anyone else as well?
Yeah, because then they could just take over Earth super easily. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. They've got their own society now, almost Daleks.
Yeah.
A bit weird, but
yeah, they haven't really fully explained the rules of it, I guess, but. I don't know why Graham and Ryan had to go with Jack since he's immortal. He just gets shot like.
Yeah, I didn't get that. I was thinking, why do you want to go with him?
Chibnall's running out of things for these companions to do. He's got too many of them, so he's like, let's just throw them with Jack.
No reason, just put them where they need to go, just for the story to make sense.
Yeah, and then we get The Force Awakens. They're going putting bombs around the whole place. That reminded me of that. And the thing at the beginning as well, where they said a long time ago, far, far away. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, that was a bit.
Let's just forget that ever happened. But
I like the opening though, with the guy being killed off by that random.
Yeah, I don't know why they killed him, but did that link to anything in the episode?
I guess it just means like, it just shows how that old Theresa May woman's like government like just kills like the expendable people. Like, Ed. I guess that's what it shows, but I wish they linked it back.
Yeah, I was wondering why they did that. Yeah, I don't know. But after we have the thing where they go and put the bombs on the Dalek ship and obviously blow it all up, and Jack teleports away with the vortex manipulator, which did they explain how he got that back? Because wasn't it in the Black Archive before, when Clara was using it in Day of the Doctor?
See, I don't actually know how, but if you watch like the behind the scenes stuff, you know when they do like interviews for like when old characters come back.
Yeah.
John Barrowman did one when he did a Fugitive of the Dragoon, and he said he finally got it back from River. So I don't understand how that worked. I don't know if that's even linked.
Maybe they explained it like Big Finish or something, but
did he?
Did he say that? Yeah, I don't know.
Must be Big Finish then. Because did they meet in Big Finish?
But Big Finish is like its own separate universe, isn't it? Because I thought that wasn't canon with the TV show, or is it? Is it canon with the TV show?
But did he actually say that in the interview?
I don't know.
Not really an interview, but like I don't have to explain.
It's like a Q&A
in the joke. Was he joking about it a bit? Or?
No, he was explaining about like how Chris Chibnall invited him back to be Captain Jack again, and saying who he could tell, and like he had like the original.
So was it like a Q&A thing where they were just asking him questions?
Yeah. No one really asked him. I think the question's already asked. They were just recording him giving the answer.
Yeah, it's Doctor Who. They could have taken it. He could have taken it another way.
Yeah, they could have found some way to do it. Jack, I'm sure he found something. But after that we have the scene. One pointless scene of that ship. What was the point of that Dalek? Like the one random reconnaissance Dalek who decided he was going to be big and say that I'm like special, more special than all the other ones for some reason, and then they just shoot him and kill him anyway. I don't know what the point of that scene was. But
I didn't mind the dialogue between them two.
Yeah, I didn't mind it. But I don't know. I didn't get how it works. Like why
you could say 5 minutes.
Yeah, it made me a bit more confused. I was like, oh, is this one actually like different to the other new one?
But yeah, then he just dies. So...
That was the only confusion about that.
A lot of the episode felt like that Chibnall wanted to make it longer and feature length to make it seem more special, and they just didn't cut the scenes that needed cutting for time or pacing reasons. Like they should have cut certain scenes from this episode so they could make it pace a bit better.
Yeah, I feel like some scenes have been cut as well. Like left some things out.
Yeah, but then all the reconnaissance Daleks find out. Not reconnaissance Daleks, sorry. They all die off screen, which was weird. I thought that was kind of convenient that every single one of them just dies off screen. What was the point of having them there? I don't know.
I guess the Death Squad did kill. Did Death Squad kill all of them?
Kill all of them. Yeah, they killed all of them. They did it off screen, which I thought was a bit weird. Maybe they could have had like some montage, like cut some of the other pointless stuff, like that scene where the Dalek talks to the other Daleks. Maybe have like a scene where they're killing them all or something. Yeah,
maybe CGI or something. Like they can't afford it or something.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
but good CGI this episode. Though.
Yeah, the CGI in this episode was a lot better than it was in the last few seasons, I think.
Yeah.
But then they have that scene where Donald Trump tells the Daleks that
Donald Trump.
He tells the Daleks that the Doctor's the one who called you, basically. So then they all go to the Doctor, and then the Doctor's like, okay, well, come inside the TARDIS, and they all go in, and then she just decides to fold the TARDIS up and destroy it. Is that what she did?
Yeah, I didn't mind that solution.
She threw it. Apparently, that was a TARDIS, or the other TARDIS going into the void.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what that is.
Did it get destroyed though? Because did the 12th Doctor not say if like a TARDIS gets destroyed, it'd like destroy half the universe or something like that? Or something crazy.
I don't think it's destroyed. I think it's been put into the void. You know that thing
it just
at
like
the end
kind
of season 2
shrinks
with David Tennant and
yeah.
It's meant to be going into that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So it's not gone. It's just in another place.
Yeah. Speaking of Rose, they referenced her, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, which is cool, I guess. More fan service, but
yeah.
yeah, no, it's just like a line. At
No,
least,
no, yeah. It just is supposed to make you jump up like, oh, interesting.
Yeah, remember when the show was good? That's what it did for me.
Yeah.
That's literally all it was to me. I was just sitting there saying that. But
oh my god.
Yeah. Then
I didn't mind the solution to.
Yeah, I didn't mind. I just
But
thought it was a bit weird.
The CGI was very good with the Daleks circling around Jodie Whittaker's TARDIS.
You know that one shot that I like legitimately liked in this episode was you know when the Doctor was like standing like the TARDIS door was open, it was in the air, she was standing on it,
yeah,
and then like all the Daleks like circling around her. That's what you're on about, aren't you? Yeah,
that was. I think that was really good CGI.
I thought that looked sick, yeah. But then the TARDIS kind of folds up and gets destroyed, maybe. I don't know. I think it just teleports into the void, like you said, Jay.
No, because at first I was genuinely like, "Oh crap, are they actually just going in Jodie's TARDIS?" That's crazy. I thought it was crazy, but then it was like, "Oh, the twist reveal."
Yeah,
I thought that as well, and I thought, "Hang on a minute, isn't Yaz in there?"
Yeah.
But it was a good. It was a decent twist.
Yeah,
it's a decent twist, but I thought initially, like, I swear Yaz must have been killed off by then if like all the Daleks went in there.
Mm-hmm.
No, but it's supposed to make you like. I think it's supposed to make you like think, oh crap, it's in that TARDIS.
Yeah.
Everything goes into Jodie's TARDIS these days. So I was like, I'm not surprised all the Daleks are going in now. But then no, they switched it up.
And then after that, obviously they're all gone. The Daleks have been defeated. And then we have the scene where Jack just is kind of like you were saying before, Jay. Jack was off screen and they said him off like that. They said he was going to catch up with Gwen Cooper or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, I've been looking into this, right? I've got it in front of me now on Digital Spy. Apparently, it's rumours, nothing confirmed. It's just an idea that it could set up a Torchwood revival.
No, that's not. No, I don't think that's going to happen. Yeah, until Doctor Who's viewing figures.
It's just a possibility.
I don't think until Doctor Who's viewing figures go up, we're going to get any more spin-off shows because Doctor Who's viewing figures have been a little lower than they have been in the previous years, haven't they? I think like when Jodie came back, they like went higher. Or when Jodie came into the show for the first time, they skyrocketed really high, and then after that it just like dropped off like in a steep way. So I think that until the viewing figures go back up, I don't think we're going to get any more spin-offs.
Yeah,
to be honest, right? I think people own. Sorry, go on, Sid. Go on.
That's fine. Your TV, to be fair, viewing figures they are lower these days.
Yeah. Because people watch on iPlayer and all that stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. What were you going to say, Joe?
No, what you call it? Because obviously you guys have been Whovians like all your life, basically.
Yeah, sounds like 3, yeah.
Yeah, like, Saban, you're the one who actually got me into Doctor Who, like, just for people watching this, like, I never actually watched Doctor Who. I had nothing to... Okay, I'm going to say
no, shut up, no. Sid, me and Matthew said to him, watch Doctor Who, and he said, no, I will never watch Doctor Who, I hate that, I don't care, because the only episode he watched was the Shakespeare Code. That's a fair judgment of Doctor Who.
How come you didn't like it? You didn't like looking.
He just had no.
I just hadn't watched it before.
Yeah, he just hated on it.
Nah, forget it.
He hated on it so much. Yeah. So then I said to him, "Okay, if I watch The Flash, a much inferior show in my opinion, will you watch Doctor Who?" And then he said, "Yeah." And then now he loves Doctor Who. So, yeah, carry on, Jay. What were you gonna say?
No, like, until you told me to watch it, I didn't actually know Peter Capaldi was actually a doctor. I thought Matt was still going.
Oh, did you? Oh.
I didn't know.
That's interesting to like.
Peter Capaldi had been announced and he was going.
That's interesting to hear. Like when you didn't like the show, what your like viewpoint on it was.
Yeah, I thought Matt was still going.
Mm.
Yeah, no.
And then when I started watching it, and then I thought, okay, fine, and then
you saw it just go down and down and down, and
yeah,
just plummet into it.
Have you watched Torchwood, Jay? Then I'm guessing.
Yeah. Me and Tanvir binge watched it over like beginning of lockdown. Like the first lockdown in March.
I binged it as well. That's the only time I watched it.
I haven't watched all of Torchwood. I know what happens.
How much have you watched?
I've seen like probably like 10 episodes, maybe, like randomly, just like here and there.
Yeah, because they put it on BBC iPlayer, and that people were, like thinking on Twitter, like, "Oh, if this gets good enough views on iPlayer, from lockdown, are they gonna like think, oh, maybe this is still a viable option?"
Maybe I should go and watch it then. So I can,
thing is, I remember I was at school. We were watching it. Me and Tanvir said, "Have you watched the first episode?" The thing is, though, I like Doctor Who. It does the thing at the end where it says a preview for the next episode.
Yeah. And
then, Sid, I think you might be able to remember. I'm not sure of how much I can say, only because of like it's not exactly family friendly.
Say what you please. I guess from
Torchwood, you know.
Yeah. The second episode of season 1.
Oh, yeah, I saw that when I was a kid. And
if it's in the show, just say whatever you want. Yeah, if it's in the show, just say what you want.
Basically, like, for the second episode, it's literally just about an alien parasite that feeds off orgasms or something.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yep. Well, okay.
yeah, watch that episode. That'd be some fun.
No,
that's the second episode in. Tambia kept saying to me, "Watch it." I'm like, okay, fine. I watched it. Like, okay, I get why.
For second episode's pretty.
Yeah, I should probably watch that show. I'm watching Cobra Kai right now, so once that's finished, then I'll probably watch it.
I need to watch it.
Yeah, have you seen the Karate Kid, like the original movies?
Do you know what? I haven't actually seen the full Karate Kid. I've watched like the last 30 minutes of it.
Yeah, you should watch it.
I watched more the modern Karate Kid.
People are like that movie's horrible. Yeah, I don't mind it. I actually kind of enjoy it, but
then I did watch the first couple of episodes.
Yeah.
It's pretty decent. Also, even though I don't know what's going on, because the references it makes references.
Yeah. But
what you call it? I've just had a thought. You know, like with what's their names, Graham and Ryan, their departure in their final scene.
Yeah,
I didn't really understand this. I didn't understand this.
I was just about to get onto that. Yeah.
Like, why did Grace like?
Where did she come from?
Remember her because they remember her
together at the same time, and then they both start crying.
You know what came to mind? You know when she like faded in? It reminded me of
the frog
from Teletubbies.
It reminded me.
Oh my god! I thought you were going to say Clara from Twice Upon a Time.
That's what I reminded my brother of. But I guess that's getting on to the next scene where Graham and Ryan say to the Doctor, "We're not coming anymore," basically, because there's a lot to do in the world.
I did like how Ryan talked to Jodie before about you have to go towards your past.
Yeah.
And that's a good setup.
It's like Lion King. I don't know why it reminded me of that, but do you remember that part where he's like, you can either not Ryan, the Rafiki in Lion King, where he's like, you can either run from it or learn from it. It's
like I'm gonna have to say something right now. This is nothing related to Doctor Who.
It's the Lion King thing, isn't it?
For the viewers, a bit of a technical difficulty. Sid has left the chat.
Oh, rip. Well, hopefully Sid should return. I think. Yeah, I think Sid should be coming back. But
he'll be back in the scene.
Yeah, but what was I saying?
About the setup for season 13.
The setup for season 13 was there we go. Let's see.
Oh bloody hell! I was like, I'm just talking to myself. It's like nobody's responding to me.
Yeah, we're recording this on Discord, by the way, guys.
Did I leave off?
We're talking about the scene where Ryan and the Doctor were talking to each other.
What was the last? Did you hear me? The last thing I said?
No, I don't think so.
Did you hear anything I said?
We heard you say up to when you said about Ryan and the Doctor talking.
Yeah, the Ryan and Doctor talking.
Yeah.
That put me off there. Bloody hell. But yeah, they're talking about the setup for Series 13.
Mm-hmm.
For me, it was a setup for Series 13. Him talking to her about.
Yeah, it had to be. About
I was like, you have to confront your past.
Pretty much the consequences of the timeless children.
Exactly. You have to confront your past to move on and deal with it, and that's what I want to see in the Series 13.
Yeah.
Her going to expanding on the division, expanding on the Time Lord,
and developing this thing that they've set up because we don't know anything about it.
Especially if they're not going to retcon it, you might as well just expand it.
Yeah.
Do that, and
part of me hopes they do like some Rise of Skywalker level stupid stuff, so I can at least laugh at it. Where they just try and retcon it, pretend it never happened. But
no, but to be fair, I wanted to be like the Mandalorian in terms of like it's set up for like Mandalore and like different Mandalorians being.
Yeah.
That's what I want the vibe of.
That's the thing that I liked about the Mandalorian, when they expanded stuff like that sort of thing. Where I wish they'd do that in Doctor Who more. But
exactly. Instead of Mandalorians, have Time Lords, because I don't want all the Time Lords to just be dead.
Yeah.
Again, you know what I mean? Make it a bit different this time. Hopefully it will be.
Yeah.
That was a good scene of Ryan.
And then we have a scene where Graham. This is the final scene of the episode, obviously.
Yeah.
Where Graham and Ryan are just trying to teach him how to ride a bike again. And then
I think it's safe to say we all wanted "Don't You Dare" to come back.
She should have started singing when she came back.
You're doing it, mate. It ended on that.
Yeah, and then he fell over again.
Yeah.
Yes. But
Doctor Who will be very happy.
Yeah. And but the thing, like Jay said, I didn't get the thing with Grace. I mean, I understand that maybe they're both remembering her, but at the exact same moment or whatever.
I think they should have done it where it's like, they imagined her like helping them with the bike again.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Before. Not in front of the bloody sun. I get it might have been too like much.
Mm.
It looked like Teletubbies.
There's two things it reminded me of. It reminded me of that stupid frog. Do you remember in that episode of season 11, I think? That it reminded me of that when Grace was the frog or whatever.
You mentioned that. He said conscious universe. I remember that.
Yeah, and then
when I used that.
It kind of reminded me again of Lion King. Do you remember that part where like Mufasa shows up in the sky, but it just like it didn't like it like in
I know
when he talks to him or whatever. It kind of reminded me of that, but not done as well because I don't know. It didn't really make sense to me. But then Ryan decides that he wants to run over his grandma, so he just drives the bike right towards it.
You can't say it like that. You can't say it like that.
Well, yeah, true.
Oh my god.
But yeah. That's just a bit messed up. I can't really say that. But Ryan rides the bike down the hill and then falls off again, and that's the episode.
Wait, post credits?
Yeah, that's what I was about to get to. That's the episode. But then, as you said, Jade, after the credits, we get the text, the Doctor will return, and then we see John Bishop there, and he's going to be a new companion, I guess, called Dan. I think that was his name, right?
Dan the man.
Yeah, so
that's going to be so many memes now. Dan the man. That's going to be
I thought it was an advert.
So did I, because I saw the Doctor because I recorded it on my Skybox, and then I saw the Doctor will return. I was like, oh okay. And then I saw the bow. I was like,
I thought that as well.
I was like, it's over. I went off it, and then you messaged me and said that there's an after credit scene. I was like, what? And then I went back and watched it. I was like, oh okay.
Yeah, John Bishop. Yeah, I don't know.
I wasn't paying much attention. Because, like, I thought after, as Saban said, the Doctor will return, I thought that was that, and I just left it on my TV and I just went on my phone and whatnot. And then when I heard the theme and it said introducing John Bishop, I thought, hey, what the hell?
Yeah,
yeah.
But that's cool. I'm happy that we're getting another companion because I don't think I'd be able to sit through a season with just the Doctor and Yaz. I think I'd like.
That's mean.
No. I wouldn't mind if they developed it more.
Yeah. If they developed her more, fine. But I just don't think they will. What was the development we got with her before the 50p and the what does the Doctor say? I like pakoras, something like that. I like pakoras, and she goes into a house or whatever in series 11 in Arachnids in the
UK. I do feel like I've watched YouTube videos and I do feel like from their like point of view they might actually be like leading to a love interest kind of thing, because I feel like Yaz is reminding me of Clara a little bit in terms of like, I'm too into, like, I want to leave but I can't. You know what I mean? It's one of those, isn't it? So,
I don't know. I don't.
Sid, now you said that, it wouldn't surprise me if like Yaz and Dan became a thing.
I mean,
no,
that's a bit. That's.
But I see why you think that, because the other times they've done 3 like people in the TARDIS, and like usually it's just a couple with the Doctor. But now it's going to be a bit different. Mm-hmm. So yeah, he should bring another comedy dynamic, but hopefully he's more of a relatable character than more character we give a crap about more than previous.
I thought that that's why I was like a little bit kind of like not upset, but I was like, oh, why is he leaving with Graham, because he was the only likable character out of all these, like, in my opinion. Ryan, I don't want to be mean, but Tosin Cole can't really act. I mean, like, I'm not saying. I don't know. He's like.
I feel like the accent holds him. I think he's too busy doing the accent.
Yeah, his performance isn't.
And the writing is,
in my opinion, yeah.
Series 12.
But then the thing is, he's like more developed than Yaz, but then Mandip Gill can act slightly better than Tosin Cole. So it's like you got a mix of bad things. So you got a somewhat developed character who's got a bad actor, and a terribly developed character who's got a fine enough actor. So.
Yeah, so hopefully they realise the potential.
I just hope Doctor Who just comes back, because like the past 3 seasons I just haven't really. Like season 10 was okay, 11 and 12 I just hated. Like I thought.
Saban, you might like this. You know how you said about like slightly better actor. I've looked up Tosin Cole, right?
He's in The Force Awakens, I know. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, wait, where?
He's an X-wing
for
pilot.
Like 1 second.
Yeah, he's on screen for like a second. He's an X-wing pilot on Starkiller Base.
Oh, flip it now.
Yeah, but that's about it, I guess. I thought the episode was fine. As I said, it wasn't like it didn't annoy me like The Timeless Children or something like that did, but it didn't blow my mind with how good it was or something. It just exists.
Going back to Ryan, I feel like his arc wasn't really. Complete. His arc wasn't because he still hasn't learned to like fully. I thought his arc in series 12 was like a rushed version of him learning how to handle his dyspraxia. Shooting the ball into the hoop.
Oh God!
I guess.
When he threw that bomb or whatever it was, that was.
Like it could have worked as like a meme moment if it developed it before, but it didn't. So it was like they were like pretending like it was a character arc. But
Yeah.
I like to think of it more as after this episode, especially where he leaves. He just chooses to leave. Because Graham only chooses to leave because he does it first.
Yeah.
So I feel like I like seeing Ryan's arc in series 12 counting this episode.
Yeah.
Him wanting to leave. Him wanting to be like, oh, I don't need to do this anymore. I need to be with my mates.
Yeah.
Like Tebow, who's a more interesting character.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I like seeing it more than that.
Yeah, I feel like I don't know. I'm kind of scared that they're going to take this in like the sequel trilogy direction, where like because the layout of it's kind of similar to me, where the first season kind of played it pretty safe with series 11, and it was like even though I'd say the Force Awakens is miles better than anything they did in season 11, but and then season 12 just went crazy and changed a bunch of things, like The Last Jedi did. Even though I liked the stuff in The Last Jedi, and I didn't like the stuff they did in season 12. And now I'm scared that this new season's going to just retcon everything and say that The Timeless Children was a bunch of lies because no one liked it. And then it's just going to be a point
the best of both worlds. Hopefully it's the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
Like season 11, season 12, try and combine them into two. Not too much craziness, but not too much like drab boring action.
Yeah.
No, not really. No, you want references to the past, but obviously.
Yeah.
Good storytelling comes first.
So that's about it, I guess. Doctor Who Revolution of the Daleks wasn't too bad. It wasn't good, but it was just kind of nothing in my opinion. Like it just exists. So thanks for coming on, guys, and talking about it. So check out.
What ratings would you give again?
I guess we didn't give scores. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, 5 maybe, because 5's like middle for me. Like that's like it just exists, like smack bang in the middle. 5, I'd say.
I'd go about 6.5.
Yeah. What about you, Sid?
I need to rewatch it obviously, because I like rewatching it just to gauge my opinion. But I feel like it could be a 6 or 7. I don't know. Yeah, 6.5 probably. I'll go just find out. I might go for a 7 if I watch it and I feel it's better.
Yeah.
But it could easily be a 6, but I don't think it's a 5.
Yeah.
But I could. There's a lot of problems, to be fair, you have to talk about.
Yeah, for me, it's just like, I feel like like, in terms of scores, like, I take, like, with scores, like, people say, like, a 7 or something is, like, a bad score. I don't think a 7's a bad score. I think that's, like, good.
That's not bad.
Yeah, I think 5 is, like, bang average, just, like, in the middle, which is why I gave it that. But, yeah, that's about it. So, yeah, as I said, thanks for coming on, guys. Check out Sid's channel in the description, TopManSid. Be sure to subscribe to that. And check out Sid's Instagram. And I'll put a link to Jay's Instagram in the description as well, so check that out. Be sure to subscribe to our channel as well. Drop this video a like. Check out our Instagram, link in the description. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. See ya.